to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rep, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They ain't think it'll be us when they finding out. Now we taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay around. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of, oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me, I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall, I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting a race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. A guy coming off his best season as a pro, here's Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Regular.
On third down, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
They run it again with Chubb. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Run, run, run. Kings, Kings, Kings! What's up?
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
On 1st down, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. But after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
That's a pretty strong running there. So he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down and 8.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, But I think his eyes were looking downfield, trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Ahmad Gardner got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Mayfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Real. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Pistol. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Up.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackler, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Regular.
Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darnell Mooney from a yard out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
Some means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Watson on 1st down. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 65 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
King! Hey, alert 33.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Will McDonald, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Samuel in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They run the option on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Real. King.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Toss right side to Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Caught by Wilson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game.
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 31. Hey, 24.
Here's Watson. This will be caught at Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Here's 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
It's 4th down.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start